Excuse me, sir. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out.
Good morning, all you YouTube detectorists. My name is Tony, and this is 5280 Adventures. If you guys are into metal detecting and treasure hunting, you can start being part of the community by clicking that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any alerts and new videos that come out. You're not gonna wanna miss them. Today, I've got one little hunt. It's only gonna be one find, but I tell you what, it's a historic find that has a pretty cool story to it. And in fact, after I dig it and identify what it is, I've got a history clip for you. So you guys are gonna wanna stick around and see what exactly it is and the really funny story that comes with it. So I will see you after the history clip. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad. Working on a 75 signal. Beth's yelling at me again. She's got something good in the hole. We're gonna walk again back over across the field. See what she has. Stay tuned.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh crap, it took me a little bit of a while to get that out, but it's an old tobacco tin, and I'm gonna clean that up a little bit and see if I can get a description on it. It's in the shadows, of course. There we go. Huh. Yeah, I'll do my best to get that cleaned up and see what that says. But in the meantime, check out this history clip about this item. Richard Joshua Reynolds, or better known as R.J. Reynolds, was born on July 20th, 1850 in Patrick County, Virginia. The son of a tobacco farmer and slave owner, at the age of only 24, R.J. Reynolds sold his shares of his father's tobacco farm and ventured to the nearest town with a railroad connection, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to start his own tobacco company. In 1875, he bought his first factory building from a church and established the, quote, Little Red Factory that was run with seasonal workers. The first year, he produced 150,000 pounds of tobacco. By the 1890s, production had increased to several million pounds a year. Although Winston-Salem alone had 15 other tobacco companies, Reynolds was able to distinguish himself through his business acumen and innovative techniques, including adding saccharin to the chewing tobacco, making it sweeter to the taste. The company's factory buildings were the largest buildings in Winston-Salem, with new technologies such as steam power and electric lights. The second primary factory building was the oldest Reynolds factory still standing in Winston-Salem and was sold to Forsyth County in 1990. At the beginning of the 1900s, Reynolds had bought most of the competing tobacco factories in Winston-Salem. At that time, the company was producing 25% of America's chewing tobacco. In 1907, Prince Albert smoking tobacco became the company's national showcase product, which led to high-profile advertising in New York City's Union Square. The tobacco was personally named by R.J. Reynolds after Edward VII, who was known as Prince Albert before being crowned king. The portrait of Prince Albert that was used on the tobacco tin was based on one acquired by Reynolds at a tea party with American writer Samuel Langhorne Clemens, better known as Mark Twain. The brand is the basis of a practical joke, usually made in the form of a prank call. The prankster typically calls the store and asks if they have, quote, Prince Albert in a can. When the unsuspecting clerk responds yes, because the tobacco is typically packaged in a can, the caller follows up with, well, you better let him out, or something similar to this. And now you know a little bit more about R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company and Prince Albert in a can. Prince Albert in a can, right? We've all heard of that. That's where the dang thing comes from. I tell you what, being able to dig history like that, do the research on it, and find the interesting stories, I absolutely love doing that. It's so cool to me to be able to find all that information out. I appreciate you guys watching, and I tell you what,
There's a couple of videos that popped up on the screen right there. Please do me a huge favor, continue watching any of these videos right here. You're gonna really enjoy them, and you're gonna learn a little bit more about color oil history out here, because I've got some pretty cool history clips in there as well. Guys, I will see you on the next adventure, and I appreciate all the support, guys. Take care.
Hello, cheers. No, there's no Ponce de Leon here. And we don't have Prince Albert in the can.